Anybody who's new, feel free to like, subscribe, and if you go to the description window, you can get my books for free. You can pay for my books if you want to support my channel, support me. You can get a couple of things from Amazon, like a camera boom mic or a window attachment for your cell phone, because I used to shoot actually almost all of my content on my cell phone until I started using my webcam to do these live broadcasts. So welcome. I try to go live I go live every day now, have been for about a week. It's been wonderful. Growing a community. Diana Raven, what's up? Yes, you are number one, Diana. And what's up, Raven? Good to see you, bro. I was watching this great Gary Vaynerchuk video I might share with you guys. It's on YouTube. It's an hour. It's about TikTok. And if you're on TikTok, I'm Crazy Mexican 38. But let's see here. Let me add a screen. Display capture. Yes, I am live. My phone is telling me that I'm live. Did I need to know that? Oh, I'll just call it display capture. Who cares? Okay. So there's a display capture, and I'm going to only have it partially taking up the video, but I definitely want you guys to see this. I think it's really... You have TikTok? Great. Friend me at Crazy Mexican 38, and then I'll friend you back. And do you have... But it's funny that you say you don't use it much. I think it's really good. And I was just watching this Gary thing, and he said that right now it's cool if you're like 7 years old to about 25, maybe 30. And I've only got like 90 followers, even though I think I have some really cool content. But I kind of fell away from it when I started doing these live streams and really getting into, hey, what's up, Drippy? And thank you for liking. But no, TikTok is interesting. I had fun. I love music. I love to dance, and so I have some dance videos on there. But now I'm just being crazy with the filters and with the music and stuff. But I'm going to flip up this Gary thing because I think it's really important, even for you guys, to watch the content to see how someone handles going viral. This 15-year-old girl went viral on TikTok and the lesson she's learning. So now that I got my screen up, let me see here. I need to stay this way. Let me flip over, and if you guys get feedback, please let me know.
It's still not winning high school, so that September, you're probably saying it one more time. The fact that September 4th, you're debating whether you even want to let anybody in school know that you're starting to get viral on TikTok, to now every single person in your school is either subconsciously or consciously proud of you, the association and the whole thing, and also want it for themselves, is just an incredible change in temperature, and is very important for everybody who's listening, because this is a business podcast at the end of the day. A lot of entrepreneurs, we've talked in the past a little bit about it, like, people say no all the time. I bet you subconsciously Dixie's like, shit, maybe I should have started 3 weeks earlier than I actually did. It's what you do. Mm-hmm. It's what you do. I mean, me and the team talked about it a lot too, which is like, I think I sent something 2 weeks ago. I'm like, we have to go harder. TikTok is crossing over, even like we need more content, things of that nature. So, okay, so you get to school, and some people know how's the first week, like what happens? Because at that point, going into September, I still would, were you a freshman or sophomore at that point?
Sophomore.
I would still argue to agree with you. It's still not winning high school, so that September you're probably still a little more like in the shadows.
Definitely, I would say I was very, very shy about telling people about it, and I wouldn't say anything unless they talked about it to me first, because I'm not going around school saying like, I do TikTok.
Of course.
But it's just something that I do for fun, and of course some people had their things to say about it, and I was like, oh, okay, and I just kind of rubbed it off,
Yep.
But no matter what, like I was still having fun doing it. Like,
Dad, where are you in this whole mix? When does it hit your radar that there's something brewing? And I mean honestly, to where do you come from that? You know, having, you know, teenage daughters, like I'm sure a lot of dads are listening right now and like can associate, like you've got a different perspective on this than mom does, than they do. Like, are you just like looking to fight every dude on TikTok? Like, where do you come at it?
You know, it's funny. I noticed early on, and I've listened to you a lot, and I've noticed that, you know, we were just really supportive from the beginning, but we started to see things when we were out to dinner, kids coming up and looking at her, and I was like, why are they people staring at us? And then I started to put it all together.
Did that happen during the summer?
Yes, that happened during the summer. We were up in New Haven at a restaurant.
I apologize for interrupting you. Charlie, when's the first time somebody came up to you and said, oh my God, you're Charlie from TikTok?
It took a while. People, I would see people and I'd be like, why are they staring at me? What am I doing? Like, am I doing something wrong? And then I'd get a DM later.
Yeah, don't play with me here because I know you enough a little bit. Like,
No,
that's you
I'll
being
forget.
humble because you are a very humble girl. But like real life, you knew what was happening.
Well,
maybe like you knew that you were getting 2 million, like hundreds of thousands of views on a TikTok. That theoretically, a 13-year-old might actually know who you are.
It wasn't on my mind all the time. Like, I
does
wasn't
not feel
thinking
that way.
about it.
I believe
it
you.
really
I'm listening to you
doesn't.
guys.
'Cause-
Like even now, it does not feel that way at all. When people are like have that feeling, and like when we were at the meet and greet and like hugging people and they were shaking, I was like it was like hitting me like this is real. It still is kind of like
Well, there's a difference between knowing and it being surreal. Like
'Cause
when I was in the airport yesterday and somebody comes up and just started crying and telling me a story of like how it helped her get out of an abusive toxic relationship, that's surreal. Like I sit there and I'm like, my God, me and my band of misfits, we put out stuff. we put out stuff and it really helps people. That's surreal, but I know it's happening. You know what I mean, Dixie?
just- yeah.
Like you knew at that point when you did the meet and greet, and we'll get to the meet and greet, which was a moment in itself, like that you knew there was things going on, but it was surreal for you to watch somebody drive 3 hours and shake and cry and hug your sister.
But the thing is, when you see people looking at you, you never think like, oh, they know me from TikTok. Especially
Yeah, I'm
when
the
it
other
was-
way now, Charles. I basically, if somebody kind of barely glances at me at the airport, what they're really mad is I might have cut them in line at Starbucks. But what I'm thinking is like I've changed their lives, and they think I'm the coolest, and they want a selfie, and I can't wait to give it to them. Yeah, I've completely crossed that chasm.
Yeah.
I'm joking, but I get it.
I don't think about it all the time because once again, I'm dancing. Like, I'm just doing what I've been doing my entire life, taking videos of myself dancing.
Honestly, I think it's so, even hearing you communicate, I respect the living shit out of you keeping it in perspective. I think what's going to be really fun for me to watch you go through is you not even having to hedge that through conversation, you realizing your actions will lead to that. I mean it, because you're getting so much judgment. It's so front of mind for you to talk in the demeanor you're talking. I love it. I think it's gracious. I just think I'd like to tell you good news. You just acting the part will always work itself out. The world is undefeated in its truth. If you're good, it will play out. If you're bad, it will play out. If you get high in your own supply and think you're somebody, it will play out regardless of the words you say in public. Your actions will play out. I mean that. That's why I want you guys here. I really think like there have been, listen, to paint a picture if you're not in TikTok culture, this is not just like people that have gone viral on YouTube or Instagram. Like, Charlie, what does your bio say on TikTok?
Don't worry, I don't get the hype either.
And what that means is, you have to understand, Charlie.
What's that? Okay.
You have some stuff, something in the dryer.
Yeah, it's probably ready. I'll probably be heading out there in a few minutes to pull it out.
My wash will just stay.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm somewhat shaken.
Oh, of course. You may be a little sore.
So I'm going to go to the office.
All right. Enjoy.
Charlie gained a ton of, how many are you at now?
think 10.6.
Careful.
Million.
Love it. So obviously there's enormous growth of following. And by the way, how many did you have on July 4th?
Like 3,000.
Right. So like, real hyper growth, but like for everybody to understand that doesn't, this wasn't just another person that got a lot of followers. I think of Charlie the way I think of DJ Khaled and Ashton Kutcher. And let me give a social media history lesson now. It was Ashton Kutcher going on CNN and challenging CNN to see who would be the first account to get to 1 million followers on Twitter that really made Twitter hit like the public consciousness. And he was the human associated with the thing. It was DJ Khaled getting stuck in the water on Snapchat. Snapchat had already happened, but it was DJ Khaled and Snapchat that had their moment together. TikTok had already happened, but Charlie is that person for the TikTok world. It just is that way. It's true. She was the one that became like the thing and was the one that has crossed over in a way of recognition. So it's a lot to take on. There's a lot of people, which is amazing about the world, that have gotten internet famous over the last decade. There's plenty of people. There's a lot. There are far less people who are in the moment you're in, where like the whole thing is about that thing for a little bit. And by the way, and I think you're probably already feeling this, it's already on the other side of it. Like it all moves so quick. Like there was absolutely 2 weeks where all of TikTok just decided everything was about this girl. And even though she's still way up there and the biggest and 10.3 and all that stuff, we're not in exactly that moment yet because attention spans and interest and memes and culture move so quickly. And I bet you in a lot of ways that's good. And in a lot of ways, that is such a fun moment to be in the eye of the storm. And by the way, just like a hurricane, the storm is still very much there right now, but you might not be necessarily in the deepest middle of the eye. Okay, so when does the thawing out happen? When does your older sister succumb and say, "Fuck, I need to be on this train as well, and I'm not going to make fun of you"? When do your friends come on? When do you start feeling the tone and tenor in school change? When do things change a little bit? And why? Was there a singular video? I want to hear from everybody. Dix, I see you want to jump in there. What's your perspective? It might not be hers.
So we started having family dinners, and
randomly, or you always have been doing them?
we just started it.
Okay.
We sat down as a family. We were going to start having family dinners.
Because you all realized that Charlie was going to be moving away to Hollywood and we'll never see her again. And let's have a couple of.
It was more because Dixie was going to college next year. We're kind of.
That's nice. Go ahead, Dix.
And I wasn't on TikTok. All my videos were private. I didn't have my name as my username. No one could find me.
Yep.
In all the conversation at dinner, TikTok. This person followed me. This video did well.
Real quick, I apologize.
No, yeah.
Give me, because I want to get this. This is like fun for me, and I think educational for others. Who were some of the people that followed you on TikTok that led to you? Because that's what you're going through at first. You're not only getting the followers. Like me and my team to this day, when The Rock DM'd me or like Shawn Mendes, like we're still freaking. And I love weird things. So like when it's like the Jets kicker, Fickett. The New York Jets kicker followed me this week on Instagram. I was like losing my mind on a plane last night. Like Fick, like DM'd him. He's like, hey, like who were some of those early people for you?
It was all of the people that were big on TikTok before I even got on TikTok, and I was like, why did
give them some shout outs?
There's so many. It was like, and oh my goodness,
you're
it was
not going to hurt anybody's feelings.
All the people that are on like all the tours, like all the big tours, before I even got the app, like Chase, Taylor, Bryce, all of them, and like
the voice.
And besides that, just dancers. Mackenzie Ziegler followed me. I was like
losing your shit.
Oh my
Where
God.
were you the second you saw that?
Where was I? It was right after I did my first ever interview with Famous Birthdays, and I had just hit 500,000. And I had said in my interview, I really want to dance with Maddie Mackenzie Ziegler one day. And then she followed me, and I was like, "What is going on? What do I do? Why is this happening?" She knows who I am.
You have enough of a platform where, like, this is, by the way, like 3 years ago, AJ said to me, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you just shout out things that I want? Like, if I want a pair of sneakers, can you be like, oh, those new ones are cool, because I know somebody's going to send them." So you're like hacking the system. Fair enough.
And I've been able to like build a relationship with her where she was like, "Hey, I just made a song. Like, do you want to do a TikTok to it?" And I was like, "Of course, like, yeah,
Of course.
And she posted it on her Instagram story, and I was like,
This is that.
and I was able to meet her at an event, and it's just like, what is my life?
I get it. So Dix, back to you. So TikTok. This person's following me. This person's following me. You're like, fuck. This is supposed to be my year. This is my last year before college,
Exactly.
and here fucking Charlie's stealing my shit. I need to fucking figure this out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, you know what? She was about to hit 1 million followers. I was like, Charlie, let's make a TikTok. I'm going to change my username. Let's do one together. So we did one. We dressed the exact same and did a cool thing. Like, she cut me out, and then we switched spots or whatever, and she tagged me, and I changed my username, and then it just started. I was like, okay, I'm not going to be annoyed by this anymore. I'm just going to clout chase her a little bit.
It was for my when I hit 1 million, I was like, okay, yeah, we can do a video together.
That was like the rule.
But she
Go ahead.
Dixie was in some of hers,
Yeah.
sprinkled throughout, and people, the boys,
She's
would
a
say,
sister?
Yeah,
"Where's
who's that?
Can I get her at? Can
Yeah.
I get her at?" That's all we were
Tell her
hearing.
to add me on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot
of
of
course,
that.
yeah.
And then
some
and then they did the big one, and she really started her account. And they went crazy.
When did Dad become a phenom?
Oh, they love him.
Yeah.
I'm
no, they-
very aware.
and his-
I pay attention to everything.
And his fans,
They
they only like him. Like, he's their Lord and Savior for everything.
They're like, forget the girls.
You know, I was
want
a
you.
13-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old boy at one time,
I heard.
and this is kind of like keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer.
of
So
course.
it was just that's the position I took.
How, on some real shit, how much of that is a concern? They're in like a very interesting age to get this level of exposure. Like, how much does that run through your mind?
I mean, it's a concern
Always, anyway.
always.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we talked to you about this, but one of the things we said, and we may get to a point of no return, but I talk with them every day. If you guys are not happier today than you were 3 months ago, then maybe we
Shut
got
it
to
down.
pull the plug on this thing.
You know what's funny? You're really not from a point of no return. She can have 47 million. First of all, there's a couple cool things that, just like any child star, like, clearly people have gone in different directions, right? Like, Leonardo DiCaprio went this way, like Punky Brewster goes, like you can all do different shit. What's really cool about social is they're both gonna have two, by the way, you're gonna have, like, two moments. One, the one where you decide, where she go, if you think about it, at the age she's at right now, one could argue a common thing could be she's on the verge of going to school because she decides to, and that's what she wants. And now she's 3 full years of this insanity. And she might say, you know what, for my freshman year of college, after what my big sister told me, I'm just going to calm it down. This is where I'm going to take I'm just not going to post for 2 months. And of course, everyone's going to still know her and all that stuff. But it is a hamster wheel. If you don't produce, the market will move. There's, we've even seen, this is me educating the audience, the hype with Charlie has led to other girls having to have hype, and then them versus them, and it's just a fun thing for the boys to do of like, which girl do you think is cuter or funny or nice or whatever. Nonetheless, that will be the first moment where she decides. The second moment, which has been one of the most interesting things for me to watch over the last 15 years in analyzing social, is the moment the platform changes and she decides, does she want to take her equity to the next thing or not? Tila Tequila and Dane Cook won MySpace. They did not take that equity and then go win Twitter, right? DJ Khaled did not take the equity from Snapchat and went ham on TikTok, and could have, and still probably could. So there's these moments of transition where the platform loses its clout. Forget about the individual, and then the individual decides, do they want to siphon? One of the things that I observed from watching from afar, because I'm watching everything, is when Charlie decided to start her YouTube platform and how she's gone on her Instagram platform. That's a hedge, which I think is super smart, gives her options, but those are going to be the two moments. By the way, your YouTube first video, like how you announced it, is still one of my favorite moments of the year. As someone who cannot dance, it was funny when you said they're easy. Like anybody can do those dances. I was laughing. I'm like, not me. Even the most simple ass shit. Talk about like there are certain things I can really do, and then there's things I can't. And rhythm in these dances is not one of the things. But I think that that's going to be the moments. She can always bail. You really can. There'll always be the residual. And at some level, already at this level of notoriety in her age group, it will carry with her for a very long time. It just changes. You know, there was a point in time where people stopped freaking out about, Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell, and then it becomes nostalgic and cool. Like right. What's cool about this moment is if she goes in a completely different direction and what have you, she'll be 36 and have somebody come up to her and say, hey, who's of her age now. So there's a lot there.
We find that, and I've talked about the stars that you and I probably know that kind of drifted off, and so there's no part of our life where we have a person come up to us and it bothers us, or it's amazing.
You're grateful.
And we're absolutely grateful.
I have a real connection with you guys on that. I'm the same, and I've noticed that. When you're driven by gratitude of the situation, not getting high on your own supply, not thinking you're better than anybody, not being overly worried, I think you guys have a really good even keel to the whole approach.
Well, I mean,
please.
Without this, I would be going to school today, like doing normal stuff that I've been doing my whole life. Like, I'm just so thankful that I get opportunities to do things like this, that if someone sees me and wants to take a picture, like, I want to make sure I give them my full attention so they know that as much as they support me, I'm so thankful that they would ever even think twice about me.
Charlie, that's amazing. At this point, honestly, it is. At this point, what are you thinking about from a creative standpoint? Forget about the stuff we've been talking about. You inherently are a creative person. You've said you've danced your whole life, things of that nature. So are you starting to think about, right now as a creator for TikTok, and then we'll blend it into YouTube and Instagram and other things if we want, are you trying to challenge yourself to come up with new shit? What are you thinking about right now as your next video?
So I've actually made 2 of these point of view videos that are so unlike me, but I think it's so cool that I can now use those 2 weeks of just straight hate I got to use that because now it just doesn't affect me. I just don't care.
Let's talk about that. So the hate because of the meetup?
Because of everything. People were just like, I don't get the hype. I don't get it. She's average. And I was just like, oh, really? Now I'm just like, oh, okay, you're sitting at home on your phone writing hate comments about a 15-year-old girl. Who's genuinely happier right now?
You changed us that day, man.
Yeah,
when we came,
honestly.
Yeah. That helped?
Because
you just made me feel so good, really?
Yeah,
totally.
Because it's hard when we as parents sit there and we want to wring people's necks, and then we have to be the adults, and then you and your level and you've dealt with this. Like, we haven't dealt with this, so we didn't know about it, and it's easy. And we've started to do that. When people are say not the really nasty stuff, but some of the negative stuff, we flip it around and joke around. Like someone said to me today we were driving in, I did TikTok and said, did you have $107? I said, she gave me a $7 discount, it was $100 even.
Yeah.
And just and so we own it, and that's it.
It's empathy, like I said that day. I'm glad. It's funny, that point of view I have, I think has helped a lot of people. And I actually think it's the truth. If you're in such a bad place that you want to bring somebody else down, I do feel empathetic. Please.
Well, that day, after that day, you hit her first, and she really took what you said and ran with it. It took us a little bit longer.
Yep.
It's just hard to see people coming at your kids.
Of course.
So we were
yeah.
Because I'd even have to say,
said,
I'm not getting upset about it. You guys just shouldn't care.
And we were like,
it's really a perspective shift.
Yeah. And we
really,
did.
Really
and
is.
after that day, we were done.
I was getting so upset, and I would just be like, wow, I guess I really am average. It was just all running through my head, and I would just believe
you were so average that 29% of the teenage boy population has devoted their love to you. That average.
I think one of the things that she's had is people just saw her dancing and they didn't get to really, and what she's done and what we've done as a family, the people are starting to know us as a family, and we're letting them into our lives, and they're saying, wow, they seem like such nice people. They're normal. They deal with the same things we deal with, and that's changed a lot of the comments.
There's also a super important thing, Charlie. Listen, this is now almost talking about you as if you're not here. For me, the thing that really mattered about you for me was that you were a girl that wasn't overly sexifying yourself for the attention. I thought it was a super important, I mean, in the most macro, I mean this, it was super important that a girl like you came along and won, because it can show so many young girls that you don't have to expose your skin, and I mean, it's I actually think it makes so much sense. I think America is very good, and culture and humans are very good at counter moves. I think we've just gone through an era of very excessive sexification of young women with like surgeries and clothes and things of that nature. So I think it just makes a lot of sense that you became the counter move. I really believe that's what happened. And I think you will be very proud as you get older and think about it. You'll be proud of your parents and proud of your sister and proud of yourself. I think it's way bigger than you actually, it's way bigger than all four of you realize. I know it's way bigger than almost everybody. This is the one thing I'm good at, perspective, right? What I did for you guys that day is perspective. Let me go super high up. There are millions of girls right now in their brains that are in a much better place because you came along. That's not necessarily, and by the way, stay humble about it, that's not you, that's just there's a million things that went into that. But it's one of the great things that happened in 2019 that it happened because it's helped a lot of young girls. Because when they look at you, they're like, wait a minute, I don't have to do this, that, or the other thing to get the attention of boys or people or followers or clout. That's a big breakthrough. It's a really nice moment. And I'm really happy for the four of you that you'll be associated with it, because I promise you, in 3 to 4 years, people will catch up with my take on this, and it will be looked back at that moment because I believe it to be true.
Yo, why are you making my wife cry, bro?
I'm trying, man. It's a nice thing. It's a nice thing. And honestly, it's the same way I think about everything that happens for me and anybody else. There's so many variables.
Okay, hey, now I'm back. I'm stuck on you moving very quick, but not much. It's kind of funny. I took the clip out because if it wasn't playing right, then I'm not able to share it with you guys. No, I think it's a great Gary clip. I love Gary V, and talking about this girl who's gone crazy on TikTok. And I mean, on this live stream, we talk about a little bit of anything. You guys ask me questions. I'm a filmmaker, actor. Last night I showed my vampire film. You can check out my last night's live, and you can watch my vampire film. So hopefully things are moving well now. But and if you haven't, feel free to click a like. Don't click my profile picture. I like your handle there. But welcome to the community. We try to help people grow their channels and get to know each other. I've been going live for about a week now. Yay, 30 frames per second. Am I back being normal again now? Let's see, let me turn this one off. Well, actually, no, I like to keep that on because then I can see that. But, yeah, I'm using the Streamlabs OBS software mainly because I also stream from work during the week, and when I'm working on my CAD drawings on my computer, I want to be able to show you guys, because otherwise you're just looking at the top of my forehead as I'm doing my work, and you're like, what's he doing? And then I'll be using my phone to be able to keep up with the chat window, so I'll know who's talking what when I'm on another screen. But no, I just started using this live stream to really get to know the community, help my channel grow, help other channels grow. Oh, by the way, if you do choose to subscribe, all I ask is that you go to one of my videos. I got like 600 of them on my channel, and thank you for liking. But anyway, watch any of my videos and leave a comment, and then I will take that comment. I will go to your channel, watch one of your things, leave you a comment, definitely leave you a like and subscribe, and that way the YouTube algorithm sees the interaction, so it helps both of our channels, as opposed to just you sub me and I sub you, and that's all we do. That's no real interaction. Oh, good. And what scheme was that, may I ask? Did you do, or what did you do? For me, I was at about 920. I did a sub for sub live about a week ago. It pushed me over the 1,000 subscriber mark, but I also lost about 40 when I logged out, so I went back under 1,000. And so since then, I've just kind of been doing regular live streams to make sure all the new subscribers I get are, what I consider real subscribers, people that actually watch the content. And of course, I'm working to grow my channel to monetize it. I have to call Google tomorrow because I still cannot live stream from my mobile device, which I want to be able to do at night when I'm not home. I might go into Hollywood and look at the Christmas lights on Hollywood Boulevard and like to take you guys with. Okay, I'll go do that. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Do that interaction with the videos, and then we will make that interactivity. But well, I'm curious, what did you do to get your 400 views? Was it a specific video you uploaded? Did you do a live? Did you do a sub for sub or something like that? Just curious, if you want to talk about it. But no, this is a great community. There's always at least one person logged in as one of my moderators, Diana, and beyond that, it's just me. I'm doing laundry right now. I got stuff in the dryer. My back has been out the last couple of days, so I have to do some reverse crunches. I might bring you guys along with that. But interesting how it was not playing weird. Maybe it's because it was internet-based as well, because last night when I showed my movie, it seemed to run pretty good, they said. But that was a file on my computer. But let me go check my clothes. I shall be right back. If you need to log out and go, it's all good, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow or the next day. Ow. You're definitely welcome to come back. I shall return. Actually, I'll just take you guys with, so you don't feel left out. Man, my back is messed up. Ooh, I may not be able to go if it's raining. No, it's raining, so I'm going to have to leave this here in the kitchen. I'll be right back. I am back. Are you talking about tonight's stream? Or last night's stream? Who knows, it might be the software. Might be the software lagging. See what you said. I've been using your streams like podcasts while I do other things. Oh, cool. Is that what you've been doing to help you get to 400 subscribers? Or that's what you've just been doing to enjoy the streams? I'm curious. I gotta fold this. I see my friends. They're in the hospital right now. Not doing too well, so doing some of their laundry for them. Oh, here I thought it was falling apart. It's just a dryer sheet. Oh, cool. Let's see. I think I saw your comment. Yes, you are helping the YouTube algorithm. All right, so I should be able to do it here. Let's see. Oh, discard comment, keep writing. Oh, there we go. Give me a second. And there you are. You will subscribe. I'll watch your 12-second video so I can make sure I watch the whole thing, which gives you a full view. Definitely give you a like. And add a public comment. Your TV annoys me. Oh, well, you know, not subscribe reviews. Well, I hope you've subscribed to my channel as well. I just subscribed to you and left you your comment. Well, I commented on the 12-second one that I think you showed your couch or something like that. But no, yeah, if you, I don't even watch television. I basically watch Netflix for entertainment. And since I have my day job, and then I come home, I help take care of my roommate, and then I've got my business platform. But I love YouTube. I love creating videos, and so what I've basically done is I've combined my love for YouTube and video creation into my business. Well, of course, I didn't look on my phone. Well, you said something about you did something that got you. Oh, 400 views, not 400 subs. I see. Well, good for you for getting 400 views. It's a start. I spun my phone for no reason. Some people will watch that. No, I've been able to grow to just above 1,000. Like you said, you know, you're trying to get monetized, and there's things you can do. There's things you can do to monetize yourself before you get monetized on YouTube. If you start growing a following and getting views on whatever you're doing, you can join Amazon as an affiliate, and then basically when you log onto your account at Amazon, you can pick almost any product, and then they'll give you a specific link. Then you can put that link in your video descriptions saying, hey, if you want to support my channel, go ahead and buy this, whatever it is. And if people buy it, then you get like a few cents or a buck from the purchase. And so you can monetize your channel even before you can monetize on YouTube, as long as you're getting views. So there's lots of different ways to monetize on YouTube. Well, there you go. I mean, just because your TV doesn't turn on all the time, I can see how you mean. But I'm just too busy. And so I choose to, as opposed to watch TV, I guess I choose to be the television and be the entertainment and entertain you guys. And at the same time, because I enjoy the interaction, and I've started doing these lives, which people have seemingly, ow, pain. My back is messed up right now. But no, people have said they enjoy these streams, but because I actually interact with them, as opposed to them just watching a video game that someone's playing. No offense to the gamers out there. Pardon my hair, it's a bit of a mess. I'm doing that. Yes, what, are you a gamer? And there's nothing wrong with being a gamer, like I said. For myself, I don't play video games, but I love to interact with people. And so I am working on, and that's tough too for TV's that old. But I'm working on building a rapport with my audience. With I call them, hey, Slushy, what's up, buddy? Yeah, for me, it's the interaction that's most important. Oh, you're welcome, Slush. Oh, Gary V. Yeah, no, anytime you guys leave me a comment on my videos, I always like, love, respond to the comment. You know, I try to go to one of your videos. So you're a gamer? Okay. So yeah, no, I mean, people love to game, and there are a lot of people that love to watch those. But for myself, I don't game. I like the interaction with the community, and you know, I get some really, I won't say crazy questions. I get some deep questions, which I, talk about what I know, and they seem to be appreciative of it. I think people like watching my gaming because of it. Oh, nice. Good for you, Slush. There's a total of 300 of gift cards. There you go. Well, good for you. Yeah, any way you can monetize, man, that's great. I'm since I have over 1,000 subscribers. People like watching the video because Gotcha, Slushy. Okay. No, totally forgot what I was talking about. But I just prefer the interaction. Well, true. You know, they do definitely want to watch the great game players. And for me, I'm hoping to bring value to everybody just through my conversation. Oh, that's what I was talking about, the questions that people ask sometimes. Yeah, people ask me some questions or ask my advice on stuff. And since I've been around for a little bit, I know a few things. You're welcome, bro. And so, yeah, no, I love the interaction. And so far, everyone has too. And I do need to work out, but I could probably do so after this stream. And it's a Sunday, so I don't expect a lot of people to log on, but I do love to come here every single night and stream for at least an hour. Connect with the community, say hi, check in. Usually over the hour, people, come and go, which is fine. And like I said, for me, yes, I'm still trying to grow. And I'd like to get to 1 million plus subscribers. I don't know if my content will change by the time I get there. If my streams become that popular, great. And if not, I might do some other content. I think you're a little off there, buddy. It's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, not 4,000 views. 10 hours of watch time, no, it's 4,000 hours of watch time. It's a lot. Those are the new rules. 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Right now, I'm just barely getting to about 300 watch hours on my channel. And so I'm going to take at least 6 months, unless something really blows up on my channel, to reach the 4,000 watch hours. I wish it was only 10 watch hours. That would be great. But yeah, I'm already at 300 watch hours and still going. It's a lot of work. YouTube is a lot of work. I know when I first joined 7 years ago, they would monetize you even if you just chose it. Your TV turned on. Congratulations. Feel free to go watch it if you want to. It's been great having you around. Hope to see you on a different one. And like I said, thanks for liking this, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Yes, monetization is hard. What YouTube is basically saying is that we want to make sure we don't monetize people that are just putting out whatever, because they figure if you're getting 4,000 watch hours in a 12-month period, that means you're putting out content people want to watch. They don't, even though they like the likes and the comments, that shows them that people are interacting with you, and the more likes you get on your programming, then they'll start showing your thumbnail to more people to help you get more interactivity. But yeah, they basically you have 16 accounts? Wow. Well, sure, thank you. If every time I come on, especially at work, although you may be at school when I'm at work, but yeah, if I get 16 viewers watching for 5 hours a day, that would really add up the watch time hours. But I'm guessing you could probably do that for yourself as well, for whatever videos you do, or you could even start live streaming and getting your, if you have 16 accounts total, then you'd stream on one account, then you'd log into your 15 others to watch your stream, and you could build up your own watch hours that way. That is one way to do it, my friend, and it's all an algorithm. It's all an algorithm. There's nothing wrong with it, You needed subs. Oh, I got you. Hey, we do what we got to do, right? Ain't that the truth? But yeah, no, I'd appreciate any assistance you could give if you were interested in trying to get 16 of your accounts, or all 17 of your accounts, to log on to my streams. All the help works. And then what else? But yeah, no, YouTube basically wants to make sure that they're monetizing the people that are actually putting out content that gets liked, that gets watched. And that's why they want those 4,000 watch hours. And then and that's really it. And then after that, it's a matter of, and they figure that if you're putting out really good content, then people are naturally going to share it, and they're naturally going to want to subscribe to your channel. And so that's what's going to get you to the 1,000 subscribers. And a lot of channels, once they've gotten to 1,000 subscribers, they've naturally reached almost the 4,000 watch hours, because those 1,000 subscribers are consuming their content. But sometimes there are a lot of false subscribers out there who just subscribe but never watch. Hey, Flippin', welcome back. You're at Six Flags. So are you in? You must be in Cali and or Florida. I forget where else they have a Six Flags. All right, buddy. Well, have a great night. Nice to meet you, and we'll see you soon. And welcome back, Flippin'. I guess you're finished with your dishes. Yeah, I didn't finish the live stream, but not the live stream. I didn't finish the Gary Vee video. It was almost an hour, but someone was saying that it was freezing and stuff, so I turned it off. I'll finish it later. I just thought you guys might benefit from watching that stuff. But so yeah, I'll probably only go for about 10 more minutes. It'll give me an hour for this live stream, and then yeah, I gotta finish my laundry out there. I've got to do some exercise. I gotta do my reverse crunches, do a little bit of exercise tonight. It's almost 8 p.m. here. on a Sunday night. I've got some work to do to get ready for Monday. Just the usual grind, the usual daily grind. But I almost look like I've got a muscle there. Dun, 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 dun. It's so funny in the movie I was showing last night, my vampire film, there's a scene where I work nunchucks. And when that scene comes up, people are like, do you actually know how to do nunchucks? Or I said, I actually know how to do nunchucks. So, yeah, that's one thing. And that's actually a great exercise, doing nunchucks. Good for your arms. Excited for Christmas special? I am, you know, whether one person shows up or 20 people show up. I know I'll have fun doing it, and that's one reason why I do these live streams, is because I enjoy it. And to be able to put out a 2-hour special that people might watch, and then maybe they'll watch it in the replays and stuff like that. I don't know. So no, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And yeah, it's only 3 days away. My God. I guess I'm working Monday. I might be working a little bit Tuesday, and I'll probably not be working Wednesday. So, and then Thursday, Friday, be back in the office. But no, definitely looking forward to that, and looking forward to New Year's. Actually, that'll be fun, because sometimes I don't stay up for midnight, and I know New York is 9 p.m. my time is New York's midnight, so they obviously party earlier. But no, to actually be doing a stream through midnight for anybody who chooses to join for the Pacific time, midnight. I think it'll be a great way to bring in the new year. Be streaming at New Year's, on New Year's, and have that always on YouTube. I think will be cool. I'll see if I can have anybody over. If not, it'll just be me and you guys. But wouldn't that be great? I have to believe that could happen eventually. When it happens, not if it happens. But you never know. There may be a lot of people looking for content, and they might see my stream and come visit. So all are welcome. I might have to toast a bottle of champagne, ding, at midnight, and we'll all just kind of sing, "May all acquaintance be forgot." But it's going to be a good end of year going into next year. I believe 2020 is going to be awesome. I love even numbers, and so I'm going to make 2020 as great as I can. Got some good stuff going on right now. I talked to a friend of mine who's going to talk to a friend of his who's going to see if they can get me a literary agent, and so I can take my vampire series idea and hopefully pitch it to Netflix in the coming year, or Apple TV, or one of those platforms, because it's a great series idea, and I've got my pitch Bible already built. So all I have to do is get the appointment, rehearse the pitch a few times, go in there and knock them dead. I got a couple friends I'll bring with me. I hope so. It's gonna be fun. That's all I know. We're gonna enjoy it. I love to sing, so singing the Christmas carols and telling some stories, and maybe some people will share some stories in the chat. I think it'll be fun. I think it's gonna be a fun time. So I'll definitely enjoy that. That's for sure. And so yeah, just taking it one day at a time. One day at a time. Really, really having fun with the software, being able to share my screens with you guys, and especially tomorrow at work. You'll be able to see my CAD work. And I hope you have a great Christmas. I hope you'll be able to spend a little bit of time with us on the stream and just enjoy your day, enjoy being with your family, enjoy whatever gifts you get. Just Christmas and the holidays is an awesome time, and I just want everybody to enjoy it. Everyone deserves happiness. Everyone deserves to be happy and have joy in their life, and that's what I want for everybody. And so, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what courses I want to give over at Udemy.com. that's related to this stream. And I'll put the links in the description to kind of, have people, if they want to learn certain things, go over there. Start monetizing my business. Start monetizing the channel before YouTube monetizes me, because I've only hit 300 view hours, and so to get up to 4,000 view hours is going to take some time, minimum of 6 months. But and I've kind of stopped growing. My subscribers have stopped at 1,101. It's a really strange number. And so I was growing pretty regularly for the entire week. I'd be getting 2 or 3 new ones every few hours. I'm like, wow, great, great, great. And then it's kind of stopped. And so, we'll see. Because I haven't put up any regular content for a while. It's just been all these live streams for the past week. But there are new videos, and that's what my banner says, new videos every week. And I just updated to say live streaming daily, which I do. And you guys are kind enough to come visit me all the time. Even if you're in and out of a stream, that's fine. All of the support, obviously, is welcome. You guys are great. But, yeah, that's about it. Just my back's been messed up, so I gotta continue with my yoga at night to get it back into alignment. I gotta keep doing exercises so I can keep my core strong. Because I'm tall, I'm 6'2", and so tall guys often have back problems. So I have to make sure I maintain my core strength, maintain my flexibility, so I can stay upright my entire life and pain-free. I'm kind of disappointed you didn't stream until later today. Oh, sorry, buddy. I was just watching Netflix this afternoon. Kind of just being really chill. I was kind of exhausted. I slept in a little bit, took some phone calls, wrote some letters, and then I actually kind of got really tired around 1 o'clock, so kind of took a nap. But yeah, it's I had fun streaming yesterday early and then late again. It was fun putting the movie out there. Movie seems to have gotten some attention. I got some people doing it in replay, and I'm gonna be doing one more movie too, because I have my very first. Is that the vampire film? No, the vampire film was like my 3rd film. My very first short film was actually on film, 16mm film, and I've been trying to get it to Amazon, but I have to closed caption it, and it's really hard. It takes a long time to do that, and it's about 4. It's about 4 superhero drag queens. It's really crazy movie, and I do have the video on my laptop, so I might stream that one night just so you guys can watch it and get your opinions of it, if it's how crazy you think it is. But yeah, that's about it, buddy. We're about 58 and a half, so I'll go ahead and wind up the stream. But it's great seeing you as always. I totally appreciate. I was gonna sit it now. Man, my back. Arrgh! But I appreciate all the help that you've been giving me, man. All the suggestions, and let me know what's going on, technical wise, stuff like that with some of my videos. So you got my back, my bro.